Good morning. My name is K. Sasikala, Assistant Professor, Mathematics Department, Hindustan College of Arts and Science. Today's topic is differential equation. To know what is differential equation, first you have to know what is an equation. Equation is nothing but two expressions. If it is said to be equal, then we say it as an equation. Suppose if you consider 2x plus 3 is equal to 5. This is an expression, 5 is an expression. It is equated by an equal to. Then we say this is an equation. So if you have one variable, then we say this is an equation with respect to one variable. Suppose if you consider two variables, 2x plus 3y is equal to 6. So here this is also an equation, but it has two variables. So you will say this is an equation with respect to two variables. So first our topic is differential equation. Differential equation means what? It should have a derivative. In short, we can say differential equation as a function and has its derivative. So suppose if you have dy by dx is equal to 0, this is also considered as an equation. If you have d square y by dx square is equal to 0, it has the second derivative, then also it is said to be an equation. If you have x plus 2y dy by dx is equal to 0, this is again said to be an equation, that is differentiable equation. So our topic is differential equation. That means what? Why do you need to study differential equation? Because changes are inevitable. Usually differential equation means rate of change. So in our world changes are inevitable. So we can express each changes in terms of a differential equation. Suppose if you consider current scenario, COVID-19 virus spreads a lot. This can be expressed in terms of a differential equation. If you consider n as the number of diseased person, number of population of a diseased person, r is the rate of spread of the diseased person, and dn by dt is the change of the population of the diseased person. So for example, if we consider n is equal to 1000, that means the spread of deceased person we have at present is 1000 people are being affected by COVID-19 virus. So r is the rate of spread, means one person if he spreads the disease suppose 0.01 persons per week, one person per week the spread is suppose 0.01. We have the rate of change of the population of the disease as 1000 into 0.01, which is nothing but 10 per week. That means if the rate is 0.01, you will be having 10 people being affected by this virus. Suppose if you consider, because next week, then it will be having around 2000. So the population of the diseased person is 2000 and r is equal to 0.1, the same spread only for each person per week. So dn by dt is nothing but 2000 into 0.01, which is equal to 20 per week. That is, spread will be increasing on and on as the population increases. So in general, we can say as dn by dt is equal to n into r, where n is known as the function and dn by dt as a derivative. We can say the differential equation as an equation which has a function and a derivative. Derivative is a dependent variable over an independent variable. That we will say it as differentiable equation. So for that, first we have to know what is a dependent variable, what is an independent variable. So dependent variable I will tell you later. First we will go for independent variable. Independent variable is nothing but a time which moves on and on, which does not have any constraint. Then we say it is an independent variable. For dependent variable, we can have a particle which moves at a certain space. The position of a particle at particular time is said to be the dependent variable. Are you able to understand? Independent variable means which does not have any constraint, it goes on and on, that is said to be the independent variable. Dependent variable is nothing but a position of a particle which moves in a certain direction at particular time, that is said to be the dependent variable. They can be further expressed as x-axis, this is x-axis, suppose this is y-axis, I have x as suppose time, then what the values will be 0, 1, 2, 3 etc. So the time variable which is not dependent on any other constraint. So this y I am expressing in terms of x square. So y is equal to function, this is being expressed. So you will be having, suppose x is equal to 1 means you just substitute in this equation, you will be having y is equal to 1 square, which has you the answer is 1. Suppose x is equal to 2, if you substitute you will be having 4. So it will be like a curve. So we say that here this is a dependent variable and this is an independent variable. Next thing is you have to know what is an order of a differential equation. Order of the differential equation is nothing but the power, that is highest derivative. Highest derivative is said to be the order of the differentiable equation. So order of the differential equation can be expressed in terms of an example. If you have dy by dx plus y is equal to 0. So this is a differential equation. We need to find what is the order. Highest derivative is said to be the order, means here the highest derivative is first derivative. So the order is 1. Suppose if you have d square y by dx square plus y cube is equal to 0. So here power is 3, but we will be saying what is order? Order is nothing but highest derivative. So highest derivative is what? Here second derivative, that is nothing but 2. So order is said to be here 2. Next what we will be having? We can have for cubic equation plus d square d cube by this one, d square y by dx square plus dy by dx plus 3 is equal to 0. So we don't consider how many terms are there or not. Only thing what we will be seeing for the order is highest derivative. So highest derivative here we have as 3. So order of the differential equation is here 3. So next topic is degree of a differentiable equation. Degree is similar to the order. Only thing is degree of the differential equation is exponent of the highest derivative of an equation. So exponent of a highest order means, suppose I will consider by an example. So this is sum 3. So if you see in this equation, highest order is 1, but what is the power of this highest order? Only 1. So you will say this is an degree is 1. So next is, suppose you have d square by dx square whole power 1 plus dy by dx whole power cube plus y is equal to 0. So this is an again differential equation. Degree is nothing but highest order. So here even though the power is 3, we have to know what is the exponent of the highest derivative. So here the exponent is highest order is d square y by dx square, it has the power. So you have the order of the differential equation as, degree of the differential equation as 1. Next is you have d square y by dx square whole power cube plus dy by dx plus 3 is equal to 0. So this is an again differential equation. Here highest degree is 3 because highest derivative has the power 3. So you will be naming it as, this is your degree of the differentiable equation. So next is differential equation. What we have to know is, what are the classification of differential equation? Differential equation can be classified into two types. One is ordinary differential equation, another one is partial differential equation. Ordinary differential equation is nothing but an equation, differential equation which has only one independent random variable. If it has only one independent random variable, then we say it as ordinary differential equation. Whereas partial differential equation will be having more than one independent random variable. This can be expressed in terms of an example. If you see here, dy by dx plus y is equal to 3. So here if you see, only one independent random variable is there. So if you want, you can have another term also, d square y by dx square. So again if you see this equation, it has only x as your independent variable. That means what? It is a ordinary differential equation. Whereas partial differential equation, you will be expressing in terms of dou, because we are differentiating 2 or 3 more independent variables. So dou y by dou x plus dou y by dou t is equal to 3. If you see, means we are integrating the given function in terms of x and also in terms of t. That means what? This is a differential equation of partial part type. Why? Because means you have 2 independent random variable. So you will be naming it as this is a partial differential equation. Next is homogeneous differential equation. So our topic, our syllabus, we have the topic as homogeneous differential equation. What is homogeneous? First we have to know what is a homogeneous. So homogeneous means if your function is said to be homogeneous only when if you have some f of x comma y is equal to some t power, we can express in terms of t, that is f of tx comma ty can be expressed as tn into f of x comma y. I repeat once again, homogeneous is what? You will be having a function which satisfies this condition, that is f of tx comma ty is equal to t power n into f of x comma y. So what you have to do is, if they give some function, suppose some f of x comma y is equal to some x square plus y square, means where and all you have x and y, you have to just put tx and ty. In place of x and y, I am putting tx and ty. So we will be having t square x square plus t square y square. So if you take t square commonly out, you can have x square plus y square. So what is this? This is a homogeneous differential equation. It has 2. So it is said to be a homogeneous equation of degree 2. So this is a homogeneous equation of degree n. T power n represents the degree of the given equation. So our syllabus, we have homogeneous differential equation with degree 0. So first method is, if the degree is 0, what you will be doing? So degree of the given differential equation. So first what you have to do is, the methodology I will explain. So first method is what? First what you have to do is, they will give an equation u of x comma y plus some v of, this is dx, v of x comma y into dy is equal to 0. So homogeneous differential equation, it is of this form, they will give in question. So u of x comma y into dx plus v of x comma y into dy is equal to 0. This problem you have to solve. How you have to solve is, first thing is you have to find what is dy by dx. So from this given equation, you have to find what is dy by dx. What you have to do is, this term goes this side, it becomes minus, and this comes this side, it will become multiple. So if you take, if you just move this whole term to this side, means better I will give an expression u of x comma y dx v of x comma y dy. So first thing is, this terms goes that side, so plus becomes here minus. Then what is the question is, we have to find what is dy by dx. So dy by dx is nothing but minus of u of x comma y by v of x comma y. So once you got dy by dx, dy by dx is what? Minus of u of x comma y by v of x comma y. First step is, you have to find what is your dy by dx. Second step what you have to do is, you have to find what is, whether it is a homogeneous equation with degree 0 or not. So if you have a given function, we have already got what is dy by dx. We will assume this dy by dx as f of x comma y. Then what you will find? You will find what is the degree of this given equation. How will you transform? Already we know that you will be transforming, will be in finding Tx and Ty, whether it is t power 0, that is no value of t if it is present, means you will be saying this is an homogeneous differential equation of degree 0. First step is dy by dx, second step is you have to find the degree. Once that is degree 0 means our third assumption, that is step 3. Step 3 is what you have to do is assume y is equal to some zx. So in the given dy by dx we are assuming y is equal to zx. You know already you have a term dy by dx. So what you have to do is you have to differentiate and substitute. So in place of dy by dx I have to differentiate this term. So you have z and x, that means what? uv differentiation you have to do. Keep one thing constant. I am keeping z as a constant. Differentiation of x is what? 1. And next is what? I am keeping x as a constant. Differentiation of z, dz by dx. So step 3 what you have to do is, where and all y is in your equation is there, you have to put y is equal to zx. Second step what you have to do is dy by dx, where and all you have dy by dx, you have to put z plus x dz by dx. Next is third step. Once you substitute all these two terms, you will get an equation. You will get an equation of this form, because in place of dy by dx I am substituting this one. So z into 1 plus x dz by dx is equal to some function of 1 comma z. Once you got this equation, what you have to do is you have to find what is dz. So you have to separate dz term separately, dx term, that is z and dx term you have to separate it and write. So you will be, if you separate in this equation, if you separate it, dz by some function of z term should be there and dx and for some function of x. Once if you are able to separate dz and dx, what you have to do is just integrate it and you have to solve this problem. This I can explain in terms of an example. Suppose if you consider a question x plus y, first problem, x plus y into dx minus x minus y is equal to dy is equal to 0. So this is your given problem. What you have to do, first step, you have to find what is dy by dx. So what I will do, I will take this term to that side or this. So we will be having x plus y dx is equal to, this goes this side, means x minus y into dy. First step is you have to find what is dy by dx. So what you have to do is, this dx goes this side, this comes this side. So we will be having x plus y by x minus y is nothing but dy by dx. What I will assume, first step is you have to find dy by dx. Second step what you have to do, whether it is a homogeneous or not, you have to explain. For that reason I am assuming this function as some f of x comma y. So next, this is first step, you got x plus y by x minus y as this one. So now second step, you have to find whether this given function is homogeneous or not. So step 2, you have to check whether it is homogeneous or not. That means you have to find what is f of tx and f of ty. So already you know f of x comma y is nothing but x plus y by x minus y. In where and all in place of x and y you have to put tx and ty. So this is tx plus ty by tx minus ty. So what I will do, take t common on the both the sides. So all we will be having is x plus y by t of x minus y. So what, t and t gets cancelled. So you will be getting a given function f of x comma y. That is f of tx comma ty is nothing but equal to f of tx. That means what? It is a homogeneous differential equation with respect to degree 0. So step 3. Once you got this one, you have to do substitution. That is your step 3. So step 3, what you will do is, given question again you have to write dy by dx is equal to x plus y by x minus y. So in this equation, what for substitution you have to do? Where and all you have y, you have to put zx, and where and all you have dy by dx, you have to put z, that is you are differentiating UV method differentiation, plus x into dz by dx. So these two substitution you have to do in the given problem. If you substitute in this given problem, you will have the question as, in place of dy by dx I am substituting, so z plus x dz by dx is equal to, what you have, where and all y is there, you have to put zx. So x plus zx by x minus zx. So what you have, x common, so take the x commonly out. So you will be having z plus x dz by dx as 1 plus z by 1 minus z. Next step what you have to do is, I have already said, you have to separate z term and x term. So this z goes that side, so x dz by dx is equal to 1 plus z by 1 minus z minus of z. So take common LCM, 1 minus z, so 1 plus z minus z is being multiplied, so we will be having minus z plus z square. So these two gets cancelled. So you will be having an equation, x dz by dx is equal to 1 plus z square into 1 minus z. So once you got this as your given equation, what you have to do, separate the z terms. So this term goes that side, this terms comes this side. So what will be having, 1 minus z, 1 plus z square dz is equal to dx by x. Once you got this as an equation, what you have to do, you have to integrate, find the answer. So integrating, so if you integrate, what you will be having, this as like this, if you can do. You don't have a specific integration formula for 1 minus z by 1 plus z square. So I am splitting the numerator. If I split the numerator, you will be having dz by 1 plus z square minus of integration z dz by 1 plus z square, which is equal to dx by x. So you know this is a formula for tan inverse of xz. So directly you can substitute this as tan inverse of z minus of, here you can't integrate because you don't have a specific formula, but you know that 1 plus z square is what? 1 plus z square differentiation is 2z dz. Only thing is we don't have a 2. So what I am doing is I am multiplying up and down by 2. So if it is directly, what you can say, this is nothing but some t dt by t, that is what, log t. So you can have this integration as 1 by 2 log of t. T is nothing but I have assumed was 1 plus z square is equal to log of x plus some c, because always integration you should have a constant. Once you got this one, log terms can be taken that side. So tan inverse z is equal to, this goes that side, so log of x, this goes, this means plus 1 by 2 is multiple, multiple means it can come in the power. So I can write this as log of 1 plus z square whole power 1 by 2 plus some constant c. So obviously you know log a plus log b is nothing but log of a into b. So you can have this as log of x into 1 plus z square whole power 1 by 2 plus c. Still the problem is not yet over, because first we have assumed y is equal to zx. So you have to again change into y term. So y is equal to zx means we have assumed y is equal to zx. But what is x? Sorry, what is z? Z is nothing but y by x. So in the given answer, what you have to do, where and all z is there, you have to put y by x. So tan inverse of y by x is equal to log of x into 1 plus, here z square is there, so y square by x square whole power 1 by 2 plus c into x. So what you can do is you can take common LCM. So tan inverse of y by x is equal to log of x square plus y square. X power square is nothing but you have a x plus c. So, x's gets cancelled. So, you will be having the answer as log of x square plus y square plus c. So, this is your given problem, given answer for the homogeneous differential equation with degree 0. Next class we can have the non-homogeneous problem. Thank you everyone.